Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, and I want to talk about the brand new Dungeons & Dragons Canon Hardback, The Making of Original Dungeons & Dragons, 1970 to 1977, all right? And what is this thing? Well, actually, it is, in my humble opinion, it's very, and what I want to talk about today is this is my review of the physical book. Did they do a good job with the print run? Was this book worth $100? All right, let's get into it. All right, so what is this thing? So first of all, I don't think it functions as a historical document at all. I think it functions as the best playable, it functions as the best version of how to play Dungeons & Dragons first edition today, right? Because like if you come to the table and you have one Dragon Master, if you have one Dungeon Master, the red dragon, the white Dragon Master, the black Dragon Master. I'm sorry, let me get there. If you come in and you have the Dungeon Master, the red Dragon Master, the white Dragon Master, the blue Dragon Master, the green Dragon Master, the black Dragon Master, this $600, right? Because everybody needs a copy. This is the best way to play Dungeons & Dragons first edition, right? Every single page is printed, and it's a complete, extensive, exhaustive sweep of everything important in Dungeons & Dragons first edition, right? So everybody at the table has every key element of Dungeons & Dragons first edition. They have the best version of, in my opinion, the true name of this book is the D&D Canon Hardback of Dungeons & Dragons Lord of the Rings Tolkien Canon Edition. That's what it is. Playable. Put it down, open it up, make your character, hobbits, balrogs, men, dwarves, elves, everything you need. It's right there, right? And it completely removes the idea that Dungeons & Dragons has even a centimeter of space between it and Lord of the Rings. It's just, Dungeons & Dragons is just systematized Tolkien, right? No longer debatable. It's in print, right? You could pick it up in any Barnes and Nobles. There's literally there's 100,000 copies of this book, right? In my humble opinion, right? You can get it's bog standard, right? It's like picking up a dress at Ross, right? It's normie. It's mainstream normie available, right? Like, this is not for wonks. It's just sitting on the shelf at Barnes and Noble, right? So that is astonishingly cool. The book is stunningly perfectly executed. It is absolutely massive, right? It has heft and weight, okay? And when you lay it open, it lays flat, right? So that you can play it well, right? You know, writing on your character sheet, turning the pages to see, you know, what role you're going to need, all of that, right? This is a functional, playable edition, right? Restored with modern printing, right? Crystal clear, right? Beautifully crafted, color coded throughout the book. Clear, excellent index designed specifically for playing, in my opinion. It is stunningly perfect, right? Now, it's $100. Printing is fantastic, okay? There are 3 ribbons in the book, and the 3 ribbons there are for play, right? Like, this is not some like historical tome to look at the original, you know, version of Dungeons & Dragons. This is meant for play, right? In my humble opinion, I think the ribbons prove that, right? This isn't just for scholars and wonks. This is for people who want to play Dungeons & Dragons first edition. So it is beautifully crafted, worth every single penny of the $100 cost on it, right? And then also, what else does it do? It establishes the need for every single edition of Dungeons & Dragons to be printed with this parameter, right? We need second edition Dungeons & Dragons, 500-page book that gives us, you know, the playable version, all the core material, right? The important material, and cuts out the cruft, right? Just cuts out the cruft, just gives us the essentials, 500-page long, second edition. Perfectly hardback, printed, lots of ribbons so that you can like sift through it to play, right? And then we need the same for 3rd edition, same for 4th edition, same for 5th edition. Every single edition in one D&D Canon hardback, designed specifically for play, with notes from the original creators to remind people of the importance of the historicity of it, right? The historical aspects of this book are like the hot sauce on the taco. The taco is the taco, the cheese, the meat, the shell, right? It's playable, right? And they're like, oh, hey, remember, Gary Gygax worked on this. Gary Gygax brought Dungeons & Dragons to life. Gary Gygax is the man, right? So that's there, but it's just kind of like it's like the icing on the cake. It's not the cake, right? So this is worth every single penny. 5 out of 5-star review. I absolutely love this book. It is phenomenal. It is really, really good. The only thing that my only complaint, right, is I do wish that these books, as well as all the art books and all the other books that are being printed that are not, that all the other books that are being printed that are larger than, oh, and by the way, this is larger than the traditional D&D Canon hardback, which makes it even better, right? The only complaint is I would love to see these on D&D Beyond. I wish these were on D&D Beyond. That would be really nice. I understand why they're not doing it, and I understand they may never do it, right? Totally get, you know, why they're going down that road. That's my only, I think that's the only knock against the product, in my humble opinion. But I'm thoroughly pleased with this $100 D&D Canon hardback, the original making of Dungeons & Dragons, 1970 to 1977. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion on the making of Dungeons & Dragons, making of original Dungeons & Dragons 1970 to 1977. The important part's when I hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.